IVM.
There's a quick survey to fill out on ivmpodcast.com/survey. It lets us know a little bit more about who's listening to us. And you know what? We're going to do a few prizes. So, we'll do a random drawing of maybe 10 people and we'll send you all some swag. Remember, that's ivmpodcast.com/survey where you can fill out the survey.
My neighbors have an 8-year-old daughter who attends a dance class after school and then also comes home and practices. Whenever I see her practice, I'm reminded of my own childhood. As we grow up, our passions are often left behind as we work towards securing the financial futures of those we love. In our show, A Sip of Finance, we often talk about these financial responsibilities. Now imagine if you could still work on your dreams while someone took care of your financial responsibilities. करो पूरे अपने इरादे, अपनों से किए सभी वादे. SBI Life अपने लिए, अपनों के लिए. Log on to www.sbilife.co.in for more details. IRDAI registration number 111. Welcome to SBI Life Insurance presents A Sip of Finance by Priyanka Acharya. SBI Life Insurance, अपने लिए, अपनों के लिए. Last day of school, last day of your college. Did you also feel nostalgic as I said those words? There are so many things to be said, right? And before you know it, the phase is over. And now in this nostalgia, someone on your school or college WhatsApp group just says, "Hey friends, I just found my Slambook." And then you're bombarded by photos of the Slambook. You hastily download them and start searching for the page where you must have written something years back. Welcome to SBI Life Insurance presents A Sip of Finance podcast by Priyanka Acharya. I'm your host Shanali, and this is a lady special podcast that will help you get better with your finances. Conceptualized by Priyanka Acharya, a financial consultant who simplifies a lot of financial jargon for you. She comes with 14 plus years of experience in this field and has helped many grow their money. So, you can now learn simple finance not just in English but in 7 other languages. Let's get started. So, let's look at today's sip titled Our Money Slam Book. For the listeners who don't know, a slam book is a book with a fixed set of standard and weird questions on each page, and all friends fill up one such set. It is generally used by high school and college students, and in fact, it is most popular with girls. In short, it is the best memory to laugh over after you get older. Today in this episode, let me give you an idea on making money talks interesting with this concept of Slambook. A disclaimer quickly. You don't need to have Slambook experience to listen to this episode. Now, I present to you the Money Slambook. Let me explain how it goes. I will share questions that are usually asked to friends in a Slambook one by one. The answer that I share will be with an assumption that I am filling up my money Slambook. Let's make it further interesting. I will be sharing 2 sets of answers to each question. First, the most usual answers that pop up first in the mind, and second, the financial answers from a woman's mind that can be given a thought. All you have to do is sit back and enjoy this Slambook journey. So, here goes question 1. If you can get any of your 3 wishes fulfilled, what will your wishes be? Usual answer. I want a luxury car, a world tour with my family, and the best education for my children. Well, this is what most people say when Amitabh Bachchan ji asks in KBC, क्या कीजिएगा आप इस धनराशि का? There are many more answers, but on similar lines. Now, Money Slambook answer. My first wish would be that all our savings and investments should remain unaffected in case there's any emergency in our family. My second wish is that I don't have to compromise my present for my future. It shouldn't be that we just keep saving money for our future to such an extent that we are only saving and we don't even spend after age 60 because we never built a lifestyle like that. I want to have a short, mid, and long term allocation where money keeps flowing in. My third wish is that in case our income source stops due to job loss or retirement, we should get the same amount of passive income so that we don't compromise our lifestyle and, in fact, improve it. Well, these three wishes can be, rather have to be, made more specific. So I want to leave you with this thought and come back to this when I begin my age group wise money thought series just after a few more episodes. Let's go to question 2. What was the most embarrassing moment of your life? Usual answer: when I was caught playing games on my phone while studying for exams. Or when my aunts keep showing me off as the most eligible spinster in town at every family function. Or when my laptop conked off amidst my most important client presentation. Now, money Slambook answer. I'm very used to online UPI payments, but I had to take an auto once since the cab guy didn't turn up. And I was traveling with a junior team member, and guess what? I realized I don't have enough cash to pay when we get down. Perhaps an older woman might say, I was with my kitty party friends and we had a Dutch system lunch gathering. And when the bill came, they all paid their share via UPI to one of us, and I realized I am not savvy with this online payment thing at all, and I had no option but to arrange change and pay her in cash. Again, I leave you with this sip today, and we will talk about this online payment stuff in the coming weeks. All that you can do right away is ensure the basics. Keep an extra cash reserve in your handbag to avoid embarrassments. And if you're not comfortable about online payment, it's okay. Either anticipate and keep currency notes where it is easy to tender exact change, or learn the UPI system and enjoy the ease of payment. Just avoid staying midway. And for the final question of the Money Slam book, tell us if you enjoy this one. And I'll surely bring a few more episodes in later weeks with more Slam book questions. Question 3. What is your favorite pastime? Usual answer: gardening, reading, listening to music, cycling, swimming, and now it could be even Instagramming. Money Slam book answer: I love to listen to music, read, dance. I also like to once in a while rewatch old photos and revive memories. And along with that, I really like to go back to our FFF, Family Financial folder, and revive all that we have done so far with our allocations. I like to just once a month verify if all documents have the latest details and check if anything is due for payment or receipt and take action accordingly. So, ladies, today's sip was about making money neither your slave nor your master, but a friend with whom you can do this fun slam book conversation and thinking. All I would like you to do is, once again, think of your answers to these 3 questions and keep that taste of freshness with you till I come up next time with my new flavor of a sip of finance. That's a wrap on this episode of SBI Life Insurance Presents a Sip of Finance podcast. We will see you in the coming week. Thank you for tuning in. If you found this podcast helpful, do give us a shout out on social media and tag us. It will help us empower more people. If you want to reach out to Priyanka, she is available on Instagram at Priyanka Acharya and on LinkedIn as Priyanka Acharya. You can listen to this podcast on the IVM Podcasts app, website, or wherever you get your podcasts. Do follow us on social media. We are at IVM Podcasts on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. See you in the next episode. Thank you for listening to SBI Life Insurance Presents a Sip of Finance by Priyanka Acharya. SBI Life Insurance, अपने लिए अपनों के लिए।
Hey everybody, it's been another great week on the IVM Podcast Network. On Storytellers and Storytellers, Vineet speaks with drum prodigy Darshan Doshi about helping young Indian drummers take to the world stage. The Simplified Gang delves into the unfortunate financial crisis in Sri Lanka. On Smarter with Sid, Siddharth observes how Lata Mangeshkar was snubbed I tell you, out of memoriam mentions in both the Grammys and the Oscars. This is an absolute disgrace. And on the Life Manifestos, Zarina explains how to beat procrastination and show up for yourself. Do follow us on social media. We're IVM Podcasts on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn. And remember, if you enjoyed this show or any of our other shows for that matter, do please tell a friend. Also, don't forget to rate us on any of the platforms you're listening to us on. You can check us out on YouTube as well. On ivmpodcast.com/YouTube, we have a list of all of our YouTube channels. Do check out if your favorite show is available as full video. We are also doing a small listener survey to better understand how you respond to our shows and advertising on the network. We'd really appreciate it if you could spare a few minutes to fill it out. It helps us build better shows for you. And finally, we'd like to thank our sponsors for this week: SBI Life Insurance, India Water Portal, and Jupiter, a digital banking app. Thank you so much for making this possible.
We know you love fast food,
Fast fashion,
faster payment.
lightning fast internet speed.
Then why not fast information?
On Think Fast, where we discuss the latest developments in the world of technology, business, marketing, pop culture.
With a side of sarcasm and my dad jokes, not just mine.
Not mine, Varun. My jokes are funny. So join me, guys, the funnier one, Suchita Salvan, co-founder of LBB.
And me, Varun Dugirala, the co-founder of The Glitch, as we think fast only on the IVM network.
Fresh episodes out every Monday.
On the IVM app, website, or wherever you get your podcast from.